Hello, good morning everyone. So it is 4 weeks today since I started my HA recovery journey. I am far less emotional than I was yesterday morning. Apologies, I'm still gonna allow everybody to see this because I think it's important. It's not going to be all roses going through this journey. It's so tough to train your brain into accepting your body image, because in today's society it's all be thin, be lean, follow this clean diet, don't do this, don't do that, you're only accepted if you're a certain size. Everything is revolved around body image. I am starting to see a lot of women becoming more stronger, which is really, really cool. They say strong is the new skinny. So I'm hoping that everybody on this journey has ditched their running shoes, ditched their biking, whatever, CrossFit. Well, CrossFit's actually, CrossFit's good. I didn't mean CrossFit, I meant, sort of spinning shoes and things. Body attack, all of those things are really cool, they're fun. But if you can incorporate resistance training into your routine, wow, things just dramatically change. But anyway, how I'm feeling. So it's a Friday. It's been 4 weeks today since I done my last run or any weight training, and it's scary, really, really scary. I was so disheartened yesterday after getting my results from the ultrasound scan, although they said to me, this is really positive. You've got loads of follicles around your ovary. Not loads to indicate polycystic ovary syndrome, by the way, but 5 or 6 very strong, healthy eggs around the ovary, which is good. It's a really good sign. And they weren't incredibly small either, which indicates that there is some growth there. But there is something wrong with my brain. My husband could have told you that many years ago, but there is something not switching on with the pituitary gland. It's not telling my body to do what it should do. But I'm also very impatient. It's only been 4 weeks since I gave up the intense exercise. And although I probably don't look like somebody who indulged in strenuous exercise, let me tell you my journey. My body stopped losing weight. It started physically gaining weight. I would wake up most days with such bad fluid retention. I could go to bed a skinny size 8 and wake up a fuller size 10, maybe even a size 12, because you couldn't physically feel my hips anymore. They were so puffy, so swollen with fluid retention, because I was seriously overtraining my body to the point where it wasn't recovering at all. And underfueling it at the same time. They say to be in a caloric deficit or calorie deficit that you will constantly lose weight. Not necessarily true when your body is out of hormonal, paradise. It is in hell right now. It's all over the show. I'm obviously sensitive to progesterone and estrogen because the therapies that I've chosen in the past with bioidentical hormones, I'm puffy, I am depressed, I am a totally different person. It doesn't help with the amount of exercise that I still continue to do on top of taking the hormone replacement therapy, mind you, but that's another story. I am feeling better in myself as far as my head. Even yesterday I was having a real bad emotional day, as you could see if you watched the previous video of mine, and it was a terrible, terrible emotional state. I still this morning looked in the mirror and thought, oh, I hate myself. I'm trying on more clothes. I've bitten the bullet and I have bought more larger bikinis for our holiday coming up. I'm not going to try and squeeze into my extra smalls. I'm buying a small. I even went as far as on one of them buying a medium because I don't want my arse hanging out and feeling uncomfortable with that. My boobs have got bigger. I've had to buy a bigger bra size, which isn't such a bad thing. I have bought some more clothes that maybe I feel a little bit more comfortable in, and although I haven't gained a stupid amount of weight, I'm not a weigher. I'm not going to get on the scales and torment myself, but I know I am bigger. I've got the love handle area, enlargement that I didn't have prior to this. Running for me has always taken that muffin top area and kind of leaned it out. I don't know why, but it's just something that works with my body. It doesn't work for everyone. I've had people that have said to me, how did you get rid of your love handles? And I said, well, I did a lot of running. So they'd go and do a lot of running, and before long, they're bigger than what they were. because it just doesn't react with certain people the way it reacted with me. I could go and do something else. For example, if I do a lot of weight training, which I do as well, I tend to be larger. And I never really lean out as much as what I do when I do my running. So it works for everybody. Everybody's different. I'm not going to go back to running at the moment. It's something that I feel is the root of this problem. I was severely anorexic when I developed this. In fact, I did find a picture of when I was really, really, really thin. So I'm going to put it up for you now. If you look on the screen now, I'm going to put it now. So this was me when I was at the height of my anorexia. I say anorexia, I was eating 5 to 6 bowls of porridge a day with water. That was all I ate. It was my favourite food, and if I didn't have it, I felt inadequate, to be honest, but that's all I ate, all day, every day. Occasionally had the binge drink. Oh my God, if I did that, I would wake up the next morning and I would be so puffy and so swollen. Alcohol puffs to a new level. For about a week, I would suffer with fluid retention after a big drinking session. I don't know if you have had the same, if you're on this journey, or if you've got hypothalamic amenorrhea, or if you've had similar symptoms to myself and I'm not just talking about normal alcohol puffs, I'm talking full on, full blow for a week at least. Everything stops, digestive system, everything just slows down. It's terrible. Anyway, so I've gone from the previous picture where I was quite anorexic. That is when I lost everything. That is when I know fully damn well that my body gave up on me menstruating and concentrated on keeping me alive. My heart rate slowed to 35 at rest. Doctors were thinking, God, you are super fit. No, I wasn't. You're not super fit if you've got a heart rate of 35. Yes, I could run further than anybody that I know. And yeah, I was fit, but that's not the reason I had a low heart rate. I had a low heart rate because my body was trying to slow down everything in order to keep me alive. So I've gone from that anorexic picture. I'm going to show you one now where this was taken only a few weeks ago, or within my journey. And I'm just going to upload that now. So if you can scoop back to the anorexic picture and on today's picture, or what I look like now, quite a considerable difference, very much so. I have been weight training since the anorexia picture, obviously, and I have built myself a nice little peachy bum. Definitely a bigger bum than what I've ever had previous, and that's not just from, sort of not exercising in the last few weeks. This is booty gains from, very much punishing my bum and my legs. Deadlifting, squatting, glute raising, hip thrust, whatever. Every routine I could to build the booty was something that I've dedicated myself to in the last year. And I also still kept my running up, which contradicts building a bum. This is not an exercise video, I know, but it kind of gives you an idea of my life and the extremities. I'm hoping that I won't gain much more than what I am now. I am a bigger person now. I am definitely a size 10. I'm coming out of my smalls, or my extra smalls. I'd probably go as far as buying a medium at the moment so that I feel a bit more comfortable, and that's okay. I'm not going to get everything right in this video. I'm not going to talk about things that are always right. Something that works for me might not work for everybody else. I was so disheartened yesterday when that guy told me that I'm going to need injectables to get things going again, and it was hard to hear. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, go back to before yesterday. What are you experiencing differently, Emma? Well, one thing that's definitely changed, and it's not just because I'm taking more notice of it, is I am getting more cervical mucus. It's changing daily. I've talked about this on quite a number of the videos. I'm sorry for all the information, but it is. Each morning I'm checking it. Each morning I'm seeing a difference, whether it be watery, creamy, more thicker, etc., which says my body is starting to recover. But maybe, trying to rack my brains on the research that I've done, maybe my brain is telling the other areas, like my hair has grown a bit more. You know, it's been a month. I can see my roots. Yeah, they're definitely there. Oh, I look awful. I don't wear makeup very often, guys, so I'm not going to put a load of makeup and do all my hair for you on a video, because it wouldn't be, one, a true reflection of me, and two, I'd probably never get a video done because I can't stand putting makeup on unless I have to when we're going out for a dinner or a party or whatever. So yes, it will concentrate on sending the extra calories that I'm giving it and the extra recovery time that I'm allowing myself into your hair, your nails, your skin, things that maybe were really drying up everywhere, including down there. So yes, okay, maybe no period just yet, but I reckon I'm not far off it, and I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm not going to suddenly throw myself back into running and doing extreme exercises. I still ate above 2,500 calories. I stopped counting. You know, you pretty much know what 2,500 calories looks like. Do you know what? If I'm sitting in bed and I think, oh, do you know what? I'm not actually that hungry, but I just fancy another rice cake with a bit of peanut butter on, then I'll just get up and have it. Not going to kill me. It's not going to suddenly add 10 pounds to my arse. All right, it's not helping the situation, but I don't care at the moment. So that's my diary for today, guys. I hope everyone in their journey is learning something from mine, maybe to inspire you to keep going on them days that where you feel really shit. Just remember that there is light at the end of the tunnel. In 6 months' time, which is like what they say to give it 6 months at minimum to reduce significantly your exercise if you're overtraining, and I mean just yoga, just walking, no CrossFit, no weight training, no anything into this journey. Just cut out the running, cut out the cardio, just stick to just doing things that are more gentle on the body. You'll be surprised actually how used to it you get, how quickly you get used to it. You know, people that have boob jobs have to have a month, six weeks off. They cope, and a lot of them get skinnier. So maybe your body's in that much stress that if you gave it some rest, it might actually lose a bit of weight before you start gaining any. That's something to think about. Anyway, I'm going to leave it on that note because it is time to go yoga. Okay, see you later, guys. Thank you.
I once felt I'm done with the